Here is a tremendously unrelatable, ultra first world issue. When you start featuring gadgets in videos in some way, you start getting emails from companies offering free products in hopes of some organic publicity. This mechanism can work pretty well, as it occasionally leads to conversations that get me to experiment with devices that make me very excited and fit fantastically with my focus on low-end or entry-level gaming, or they fit into some overall story that I wanted to tell. And of course, who doesn't like free stuff? Being a YouTuber is swell! Now, the weird side of this is that once you have attended enough events and done this for a while, you get emails offering products that are a bit confusing and make you wonder just why. I used to politely decline most of these, until one day I got a bit annoyed and decided to say yes to them all to see what will show up in my inbox, and that led to this video, Trash from my inbox, that many of you liked way better than I expected, and that many of you asked to be made into a series, which would have worked, but I guess maybe the title was way too effective because those emails stopped. Until now. Welcome to Trash from my Inbox Volume 2, where I say yes to all product proposals on my inbox and check to see what in the world shows up. And this time, it's actually pretty good stuff. First, we have this not suspiciously looking box containing 2 BitFun game swatters. What's a game swatter, you ask? You know those things I used to kill mosquitoes? Imagine that, but for gamers! Do you think this is funny? This is serious business. Get a look at this pledge on the back of their manual. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. I shall not end until my power off. I shall live and die at my post. Wait, isn't this from like Game of Thrones or something? If properly activated, when you kill one of the pesky buggers, it will make game sounds. Now, I wanted to capture this in video properly, which proved to be a challenge because here in Barcelona, I don't really encounter that many mosquitoes. So I took the thing with me on a bag through an airport to a remote island that I was going to spend a week on with some friends, and thankfully, there were plenty of mosquitoes there. Step 1, get in them with the swatter, and hope that it triggers the sound, which does not seem to happen always. But when it happens, it can be magical. I expected mainly to spend more time making fun of this idea of a gamer mosquito swatter, but there's actually something very genuine at being with a group of friends and everyone erupting in laughter when someone gets a group of annoying insects with this to the sound of... I think given the number of mosquitoes on that island, we were happy to have this thing. And surprisingly, the joke never got old. Is it worth $30? Well, depends on how much time you spend killing mosquitoes in your daily life, I guess. It does feature a rechargeable battery over micro USB, which is very nice, and it is powerful enough to kill any mosquito. I hope. I give it an El Mosco out of 10. Next, we have this other box. Underneath a pile of tripod accessories and balloons, we find this very heavy case holding the Laser Cube. A cube that shoots out lasers. So after getting alarmed and reading something on the manual about this device possibly causing blindness or skin damage if not used properly, I took it to a friend's house to carefully set it up in a way that will not kill me. This is a laser projector in the shape of a cube. It costs $500, which of course seems a bit crazy to me, but I have been told by people in the know that it is actually a pretty good price for a quality laser projector, especially if it's portable. I don't know the first thing about laser projectors, but this one also has rechargeable batteries and that is very cool. So apparently, this is powerful enough to pop balloons, and there's an entire functionality to aim the laser for this. So what did I do? I packed it into a bag and took it to VidCon to show it to my friends and colleagues. Yes, airport security is probably tired of my bullshit at this point. We aim, we prepared, and... But let me tell you, it's a heck of a party trick, and before you know it, everyone wanted to fire the laser.
It's just a class 3 laser, come on.
Class 4 actually.
Class 4 laser.
There's a bunch of other functionality like being able to play several patterns and designs. This is a bit tricky to capture on video because the way this works is that a mirror moves very quickly to project different parts of the image from the laser emitters, and persistence of vision causes the brain to perceive it as something close to one solid image. But to get something like that on video, we had to fiddle around with the shutter speed for a while because the camera will only capture different parts of the process and never quite the completed thing. But once we got something that kinda worked, we could get to some of the fun stuff like projecting patterns that move to music or even mirroring an entire video file through the laser. During this, I kept wondering why exactly they offered to send me one, until I realized that it has some games included. So, what's the best platform? PC? Xbox? PlayStation? Nope! Lasers! Playing with lasers. Do you think you have tried Flappy Bird? Wait until you try Laserbird. A new Frogger is out on the Apple Arcade. Ha! Wait until you try Laser Frog. These are tanks shooting rounds, but it's all projected using lasers. In all honesty, I'm not qualified enough to provide a cohesive review of a laser machine, but I had a lot more fun than I expected during my time with it, and people who know better did keep saying how cheap it was for something so portable, especially considering that it is dangerous enough to harm you. I give the Laser Cube a "I sure hope no one weaponizes this" out of 10. The Cube is now in the hands of a friend and actual musician who knows how to use this on live shows, and if the Cube ends up being used for something cool, I will mention it on the next episode of Trash from My Inbox, if I make another one. Like, both these items are really good. Not sure why I still call the series trash. It's just a catchy name, I guess.